This video I'm talking about the Flee the Facility beast perks and the final thing the developer of Flee the Facility said about the beast perks. I know exactly when Mr. Windy is actually going to be adding the beast perks in the game, but I don't have a date. Mr. Windy responded to one of my messages and he actually is going to be adding the beast perks. It's actually not a lie. After 4 years of Flee the Facility, the beast perks are going to come to the game. This is what I said. Is there a chance we will ever get to see the beast perks or powers? Mr. Windy, the creator of the game, actually responded and he said, I'm working towards releasing the other beast perks before my new game comes out. After he told me this, I went to do some investigating to see what the new beast perk actually will be. Because okay, there is gonna come a new beast perk, but what exactly is that beast perk going to do? Searching in the Discord server he talks in, I found this. Mr. Windy said this: there are still some features I would like to add to Flee the Facility, like the other beast powers and smashing tables, because invisible walls are boring. So I guess the beast will actually be able to just smash a table with the hammer, and that is actually pretty cool. I know this was in 2018 when Mr. Windy said this, but of course the beast perks have been in the thought of his brain for 4 years. He basically said the same in 2019. This new beast power will fix a lot of negatives while playing as beast. And the fun part is that you don't even have to pay coins to get this beast perk or beast power, whatever you want to call it. It's free. You can just use it when you're beast. Here he said it again. You can just get the beast perks by playing Flee the Facility. So it looks like Mr. Windy is actually not going to charge any coins of your account just to buy beast perks. Everyone will be able to use the beast perks for free. Now 2 years ago, a game Captive was a total copy from Flee the Facility, and Mr. Windy made some promises that he was going to put the beast perks in the game, but he actually never did. The hype from Captive basically died out pretty quickly, and Mr. Windy said this: a new beast power is coming in January that is impossible for Captive to copy. He never put any beast perk in the game, and there is still one beast perk in the game till this day. Also, I'm really curious what Mr. Windy, the developer of the game, means with this. Perks are coming in spring 2020, but a new beast power is coming in January. What is the difference between a perk and a power? Maybe he means with breaking tables, maybe he means the beast power instead of the beast perk with that. And of course there is still 3 beast perks that are not in the game yet, so Mr. Windy still has to add 3 to complete the entire beast thing. And all these will actually be really special. Like, Mr. Windy will probably go all out on these beast perks, and that is probably also why he didn't add these yet to the game. There is 100% a really good reason why the owner, Mr. Windy, didn't add this yet to the game. For 4 years we only had the runner perk, and now we finally have like basically a date. I wouldn't even call it really a date, but we have a time that Mr. Windy's actually going to do the beast perks. Like, we actually exactly know now that he is actually going to be adding them. I mean, if he canceled it, he canceled it, but he didn't. He actually said he was going to add them. He already said that for 4 years, and I'm really sure he's actually going to this time. I mean, this actually seems really legit. Like, what Mr. Windy says right here. Like I said before, the beast abilities will be out before my new game is released. Basically, what he is saying right here, he just wants to finish the game, Flee the Facility, before he is working on his new game. So basically, we don't really have a date on when the beast perks are actually going to be coming to Flee the Facility, but one thing we know for sure, it is going to come, and it is going to come before his new game is released. And that will most likely be in 2022. That is still my guess, because I don't know when Mr. Windy is going to be finishing his new game, and then after that he has to also start working on the new beast powers. So it could actually be that the beast perks or beast powers are actually still a year away before they're actually going to get added, but at least we know now when Mr. Windy is actually going to be planning to add these. Now I think that actually also means that he is going to instantly put all the beast perks or all the beast powers instantly in the game before he is going to release his new game. Or it could mean that he is not going to do that. He is just going to put one beast perk in the game, and then he is just going to wait for a really long time and then put another one, and then just finish Flee the Facility. And also, my guess is that after the beast perks are going to be in the game, that Mr. Windy is not really going to be updating the game anymore. Because at some point, Mr. Windy is probably going to stop updating with the anniversary and the Halloween and the Christmas update. And that will most likely be when the beast perks or beast powers have been added to the game. Now, for me, it's actually still really confusing. What is a beast perk and what is a beast power? Are these things the same? Or are these things like separate things that Mr. Windy is going to be putting in the game? Does a perk like have multiple powers or something like that? That you have runner and some kind of seer and one perk. Like, I think a lot of people get confused when they see this sentence that Mr. Windy said. The next big update will be the beast power, not perk. I have the feeling it's gonna be something like this. Can you guys see like the runner perk down there, like as I'm playing basically, and I put another runner perk over it, but basically that could be like another power that the beast can use while they have the perk enabled. Before we are going to actually get the beast perks and beast powers, we are getting some decent updates with some cosmetics, but that will just be about it. Also, I found something that Mr. Windy said in 2019. Maybe a beast power could physic you out with random jump scares and a fake beast light. So what Mr. Windy, the creator of Flee The Facility, is saying right here is that you could basically have a beast power with a fake beast, and that you actually can get random jump scares with a fake beast light. That is so funny. So that there basically is just a red light running after you. How scary is that? But you basically don't know that it is a real beast or a fake beast. But how exactly would the jump scares work? For example, do you get like flashing light when you're hacking or something like that, or is it actually just the beast like that is, like, for example, just like following you around the map? I think you will literally be able to just activate a fake beast just walking next to you, or just going any direction you want it to go to, just to scare other people and make sure they don't hack computers, or just scare them away from computers, or scare them away from saving people. It really looks like Mr. Windy, the creator of Flee The Facility, is trying to make the beast perks stronger and just make the beast in general way stronger than he already is. The only thing we really need to know now is when Mr. Windy, the creator of Flee, is actually going to finish his new game, because when he is going to finish his new game, before that, he is going to be finishing Flee The Facility with the beast perks. For now, we are going to be waiting for those beast perks to get inside of Flee The Facility, because Mr. Windy, the creator of Flee The Facility, of course, is going to be making those beast perks in 2022. Or maybe even before that, he is actually going to be releasing the beast perks inside of Flee The Facility, but we just have to wait because he has to finish his other game. And of course, Mr. Windy is going to have to release all the Flee The Facility beast perks or powers before his new game comes out. The only sad part is that we don't have a release date for his new game, so it could take another year, but I'm sure that he is actually already working on it. We already have seen some sneak peeks of his new game, so it's probably not even gonna take that long before we see the beast perks inside of Flee The Facility. I don't really know how long it takes to actually put the beast perks inside of the game, but I have been told it doesn't even take that long to actually make the beast powers. Now we really hope that Mr. Windy is going to put in the time to actually make the beast perks, and it's gonna come really soon. Let me know in the comments what you think about the beast perks and the beast powers, and make sure you click right here to watch another video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.